everyone, welcome to EduTap. So in today's session, we are going to discuss two very important finance news articles, and the first one is about the foreign portfolio investors that has done the outflow in this financial year and it is the highest since the financial year of 2009. Okay, and the second news article is about the SEBI, that is the Securities and Exchange Board of India, that has unveiled the investor charter. So we will understand all about the investor charter. In this news article, we will also understand about the anchor investors or anchor investments. Okay, so now before starting with the news article, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this session, and you can get the link of the Telegram channel in the description box below. So now before starting with the news article, there is an MCQ in front of you that you have to tell that the current statement regarding the SEBI's investor charter, and you will surely be able to answer this question by the end of the session. We'll see this question again. Okay, so now starting with the first news article, the foreign portfolio investors in the secondary market outflow is highest in this financial year, is in the financial year of 2021-22, and we are comparing it from since financial year of 2009. Why? Because the foreign portfolio investors have offloaded or sold their shares that are worth rupees 46,000 crore. Okay, from the secondary market they have sold their shares. They have done the outflow of 46,000 crores, and they have invested more than 53,000 crore in the primary market in the same period. So see, the fresh capital is not coming much. Like if they have invested 53,000 crores, we cannot say that the fresh capital has come into our country, has come into the financial market of India. Okay, because they have also sold rupees 46,000 crore worth of shares. So the money is kind of circulating in the country only. No fresh capital, no much fresh capital has come into the country. So you can see the chart here. That is the negative. We have seen in the secondary market the outflow of 46,037 crore, and we have seen the inflow, or we have seen the positive in the primary market, as the investors, the FPI, the foreign portfolio investors, has invested in the primary market. So now the first, why it has happened, a substantial portion of foreign money has appeared in the form of initial public offering, has gone to the initial public offerings. Because see, initial public offerings, as I told you, it is the first time that the company is putting its shares into the market. So that is, they are putting the shares into the primary market. Okay, that's why the money has gone to the primary market. And so many shares, so many IPOs has came into the country in a few past months. The Paytm has given its IPO, the Zomato has given its IPO, Nykaa has given its IPO. The Latent View Analytics was not a very big IPO, but it was oversubscribed, and it also came. So many IPOs are coming into the country. So total FPI investment as anchor stood 24,477. So anchor investment was what this term entails. See, anchor investment or anchor investors was the terms introduced by SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, in 2009. Okay, so anchor investors means that before the IPO comes into the market, okay, before the IPO comes into the primary market, the anchor investors are the institutional investors, the foreign institutional investors, or we can say the mutual funds of our country. So they are invited to subscribe or to buy the shares of the IPO, okay, before it actually come into the market, so that it become popularized, so that the company or the IPO or the issue become very popular. So that's what the anchor investor or anchor investment actually means. So the foreign portfolio investors investment has been done 24,477 crore as an anchor investment. Okay, and it is nearly 6 times that of last year. The anchor investment is 6 times that of last year. That is, if the anchor investment happened 100 in the last year, in this year it happened 600, and it is 9 times more than the amount invested in 2019. See, we saw the IPOs of 197 Communications, that is the Paytm, the Zomato, the FSN e-commerce ventures, that is the Nykaa. All new age digital companies received the most by the way of the anchor investment. So these companies, these IPOs that were very big IPOs in our country, they received the most by the way of the anchor investment. Next, is the news about the SEBI investor charter. I hope you have understood about the anchor investment and you have understood about the news. It was not a very big news. Just we have to remember the 46,000 was outflowed from the secondary market and the inflow of the primary market, and why the inflow happened, where the inflow was aimed. It was aimed towards the IPO. Now the SEBI has unveiled the investment charter, and the investor charter talks about the rights and responsibilities of the investors that are investing in the securities market. That is, we have to take care of the investors, rather be it the institutional investors, be it the retail investors, foreign institutional investors, or the domestic investors. We have to take care of the rights and the responsibilities of all the investors. So it aims to protect the interest of the investors, okay, by enabling them to understand the risk that are involved in the market and invest in a fair manner. When both parties, the seller and the buyer, have perfect information or has the most information, then only they can trade in a fair manner, in a transparent, secure market, and to get services in a timely and efficient manner. Okay, so if they ask for a service today and they are getting the service a month later, so what is the benefit of that service? So they should get the services in an efficient manner. So this is the aim, so that the protection of the investors can be done through the investor charter. So investor charter talks about the rights of the investors. That is, they should be treated fair and equally. There should be equitable treatment of the investors. Okay. Then investors can expect redressal of investor grievances filed in SCORS. What is SCORS? That is the SEBI's complaint redressal system. So SCORS is the SEBI's complaints redressal system. That is an online platform, and through this SCORS, the complaint should be redressed in a time-bound manner. Okay, so that the grievances of all the investors that are hurt by some company, that are losing by some company, okay, some company has cheated them, so their grievance should be solved in a time-bound manner. Next is, they should get the quality services from the recognized, regulated and registered entities of the SEBI. You can read the different names of the entities. AMCs refers to the asset management companies that are regulated by the SEBI, that is Securities and Exchange Board of India. So they should get the quality services under the SEBI. Next, they are getting the rights, but they should also have the responsibilities in the financial market. Like, we are the citizens of India, so we have some rights, we have fundamental rights and other rights, but we also have some responsibilities, we also have some duties. Similarly, the investors are getting the rights, but they also have some responsibilities in the financial market. So what are the responsibilities? They should deal with the SEBI recognized and SEBI registered intermediaries, the regulated entities. If they are dealing with some entity that doesn't come under the SEBI, or that has not registered or regulated by the SEBI, so SEBI cannot help the investor then. So the investor cannot go for the grievance redressal mechanism or cannot even complain. So it will be a loss for the investor, it will be a loss for the financial market of that country. Next is ensuring grievances are raised within set time limits. So that if you have any complaint regarding a company, that the company is not working efficiently, it is not taking care of your needs, so you have to go in a set time limit. It's not like something happened today and you are going after 10 years that now resolve this query or resolve this complaint. Their accounts are operated only for their own benefits. Okay, this should not be like you are opening your account and you have given the account to someone else to handle or to someone else to benefit. That will also be wrong, because your details are going into that account. So these are the responsibilities for the investors. Now we come to the question, that is that you have to find the correct statement regarding the SEBI's investor charter. So investors are entitled to fair and equitable treatment. Yes, they are entitled to have the fair and equitable treatment. Investors can expect redressal of investor grievances. That if you have some problem, you can expect redressal of that grievance filed in SCORS in a time-bound manner. So this is also right. Yes, if you have any complaint, you can go through the SCORS and the complaint will be raised and solved in a time-bound manner. Investors can get quality services from SEBI recognized and regulated entities, registered intermediaries or asset management companies. So yes, they can get, the investors should get the quality services. So the answer will be all of the above, that is this. Okay, I hope you have understood the both news articles. Both were very easy. I have just catered to both the news articles, and if you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. Thank you very much.